The world is full of astonishing locations that seem almost too incredible to be real. From vibrant lakes and floating islands to remote mountains and surreal landscapes, some places on Earth defy logic, leaving travelers in awe. These destinations often appear as though they belong in a fantasy novel, a sci-fi movie, or a digitally enhanced photograph, yet they exist in reality. Exploring them provides not just a visual spectacle, but a sense of wonder, reminding us that our planet is far more extraordinary than most people ever imagine. These locations often combine unique geological formations, rare ecosystems, or extreme natural phenomena, creating experiences that challenge perception and ignite curiosity. Whether shaped by nature, climate, or human ingenuity, each of these destinations offers a glimpse into a world where reality and imagination intersect in the most spectacular ways. From icy plains that stretch to the horizon to pink lakes that seem impossible, these are places that will make you question whether Earth is truly what you thought it was. Today, we will talk about 10 places you won't believe actually exist. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. One of the most unbelievable places on Earth is the Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the largest salt flat in the world. Covering over 10,000 square kilometers, this immense white plain stretches to the horizon and becomes a perfect mirror during the rainy season. The effect is so surreal that it feels as though you are walking on the sky, reflecting clouds, sun, and even distant mountains. The salt crust creates polygonal patterns that add a geometric beauty to the landscape. The flat's location at a high altitude, combined with its extreme emptiness, makes it a favorite spot for photographers and travelers looking for a scene that seems extraterrestrial. Additionally, the surrounding desert-like terrain, dotted with volcanic islands covered in giant cacti, adds to the otherworldly charm of the area, making it one of the most photogenic and improbable landscapes on the planet. In Australia, Lake Hillier is a pink lake so vividly colored that many visitors initially suspect it has been digitally altered. Located on Middle Island in the Recherche Archipelago, the lake's unusual pink hue comes from algae, bacteria, and high salinity. What makes it even more astonishing is that the pink color remains visible regardless of whether the water is taken in a container or seen from the air. Surrounded by green eucalyptus trees and the blue ocean, Lake Hillier forms a strikingly surreal contrast that almost looks like a painting. Access to the lake is limited, typically requiring a scenic flight or boat ride, which adds to its mystique and exclusivity. Scientists continue to study the chemical and biological factors that maintain its vivid color, yet it remains one of the world's most improbable natural phenomena. The Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand offer a subterranean spectacle unlike anywhere else. Thousands of bioluminescent glowworms light up the limestone caves with a soft, ethereal glow, creating the illusion of a starry sky inside the earth. Visitors can glide silently along underground rivers, gazing upward at the glowing lights reflected in the water, amplifying the magical effect. The formations of stalactites and stalagmites add to the intricate beauty of the caves. Walking through Waitomo is like entering an alien world hidden beneath the ground, where silence, darkness, and natural illumination merge to create a dreamlike experience. The caves are not only visually stunning, but also demonstrate the marvels of geological and biological processes working together over millennia. Another unbelievable destination is Pamukkale in Turkey, often referred to as the Cotton Castle. This natural wonder consists of terraces of mineral-rich thermal waters cascading down white limestone cliffs, forming pools that appear almost sculpted by hand. Bathing in these warm turquoise waters amidst the surreal snowy white terraces feels like stepping into a luxurious spa from a fantasy world. The adjacent ancient city of Hierapolis adds historical and cultural context, making Pamukkale a blend of natural marvel and archaeological wonder. Its unusual formation, vibrant colors, and combination of thermal and limestone features make it a site that seems almost impossible, yet it has existed for thousands of years. Socotra Island, part of Yemen, is another place that defies imagination. Often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth, this remote island hosts flora and fauna found nowhere else on the planet. The dragon blood tree, with its umbrella-shaped canopy and red sap, looks as though it belongs in a science fiction film. Socotra's unusual rock formations, pristine beaches, and endemic species make it feel entirely disconnected from the rest of the world. Its isolation in the Arabian Sea has allowed evolution to take a strange and fascinating path, producing landscapes and ecosystems that seem otherworldly. Visiting Socotra is like stepping into an entirely different dimension, where life has taken forms you've never seen before. In the United States, Antelope Canyon in Arizona is a narrow slot canyon sculpted by water erosion over thousands of years. Its smooth, flowing sandstone walls form curves, arches, and waves that seem to have been carved by an artist rather than natural forces. Sunlight streaming through the narrow openings creates dramatic beams that illuminate the canyon in oranges, purples, and reds. Each turn of the canyon reveals a new perspective, making it feel like a constantly changing living artwork. Many photographers consider Antelope Canyon one of the most surreal locations on Earth because of its ephemeral lighting and sculptural forms, which often appear more magical than real. The frozen landscapes of Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon in Iceland also rank among the planet's most improbable sights. Massive icebergs drift across a serene, icy lagoon, reflecting shades of blue and white under the Arctic sky. The lagoon is fed by glaciers, and its proximity to the ocean allows ice to slowly move toward the sea, creating a dynamic and ever-changing scene. Seals often swim through the lagoon, adding life to the frozen environment. The nearby Diamond Beach, where ice chunks wash ashore on black volcanic sand, enhances the surreal contrast of colors. The combination of glaciers, icebergs, and volcanic sand produces a scene that is both breathtaking and otherworldly. In Bolivia, Laguna Colorada is a shallow lake that appears impossibly red due to algae and mineral deposits. White borax islands scatter across its surface, creating striking contrasts against the crimson water. Flocks of flamingos often gather here, their pink plumage blending with the lake's natural color in an almost dreamlike manner. Located in the remote Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve, Laguna Colorada's combination of extreme colors, wildlife, and remote setting makes it feel entirely unreal. The harsh winds and salt flats surrounding the lake enhance its sense of being an untouched and alien environment. Mount Roraima, situated at the intersection of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, is a flat-topped mountain that inspired the landscape for the movie Up. Its summit is shrouded in clouds and surrounded by sheer cliffs, giving it a mystical and isolated appearance. The plateau hosts unique ecosystems and endemic plant species that have evolved in isolation, adding to its surreal quality. Reaching the summit requires a multi-day hike through dense jungle and challenging terrain, making it feel like a journey to another world. The mist, unusual rock formations, and isolation combine to create an environment that is both beautiful and utterly unbelievable. Finally, Aogashima Island in Japan is a volcanic island that exists inside a caldera in the Philippine Sea. With fewer than 200 inhabitants, the island is extremely isolated, and reaching it requires a helicopter or a difficult boat ride. Its steep cliffs and verdant interior create a miniature, self-contained world that feels far removed from modern civilization. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.